Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Janet Cook, and I am a certified holistic health coach and the owner of Vivacious Wellness. And tonight, Dr. Todd Austin of Austin Family Chiropractic in Verdon, Illinois, has joined me, and we're going to discuss the world of fish oils and the benefits and the long-term effects of taking such a wonderful natural supplement. So, welcome, Dr. Todd.
Thank you, Janet.
So tell me, what gets you so jazzed about fish oils and why you feel they're so important that we should be taking, everybody, I hate that word should, but why everybody should be taking them?
Well, it all started probably 5 years ago. I read a book, Ultra Metabolism, by Dr. Mark Hyman, MD, who's one of the functional medicine pioneers. You've heard me mention him on the show before. And Dr. Hyman talked about different supplements that every man, woman, and child should be taking, and one of those is omega-3 fish oils for heart health.
Yes, and also for brain health.
True,
as well.
exactly. But he had gone into it at that time for heart health.
Oh, okay.
So then in 2010, I went to a advanced clinical nutrition certification course. And honestly, I thought I was just going to this course to learn more about vitamins and minerals.
Oh, okay.
So that I could just be more up on all the things vitamin A does, and all the things beta carotene and the B vitamins and vitamin D do. But what I got out of the seminar that I had no idea was going to change my life was about fish oils do a kick butt job on inflammation.
Oh.
And how often as a chiropractor do I have a new patient that walks in the door and they're bent over with back pain, and they're telling me about all the heavy-duty non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs they're on, or that they've been eating Tylenol, or they've been eating ibuprofen like candy for the last 3 months. And of course, if it's Tylenol, we gotta worry about them screwing up their liver. If it's ibuprofen, we gotta worry about them screwing up their kidneys. If it's a lot of aspirin, we gotta worry about them screwing up their, their digestive system.
Right.
So it's just we got all these side effects. Basically put these patients on anywhere from 6 to 9 grams of fish oil a day. It works the same way as those non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. If we do the fish oil in large doses like that, it's a natural COX-2 inhibitor.
That's pretty cool.
So when I say 6 to 9 grams of fish oil a day, that means typically 6 to 9 capsules, the gel caps of fish oil a day.
Okay.
And I know people look at me like, oh my God, that's a lot. Well, I mean, would you rather screw up your kidneys or your liver or your digestive system, or would you rather do something that has no side effects, really? But it's interesting that I spend a lot of my day at Austin Family Chiropractic talking about fish oils.
So when recommending, and I would assume you probably sell some in your office, but if people chose not or don't come to your office, what should people be looking for when they're shopping for a fish oil supplement?
All fish oil supplements are not created equal, and I'm sure you share that with your clients as well. Pretty much the stuff that you find at Walmart or Walgreens is not going to be high quality stuff, or the stuff in the big huge container at Sam's Club, because just like olive oil in your cabinet, if you buy a big huge bottle of it and you hardly use any, it's going to go rancid. It's a fat. And fish oils are the same way. So if you buy this big huge bottle and you take 5 years to take them all, they're going to go rancid. And so you're going to be taking rancid fish oils, which is kind of gross.
Oh, icky. Burp back.
But the thing is, when a wellness coach like yourself, or a doctor of chiropractic or a medical doctor tells you that you should be taking a high quality fish oil, they usually carry in their office a high quality fish oil. So what I would recommend is you just listen to them and you buy the high quality stuff, because the markup on the stuff in my office is relatively little. But the truth is that when I sell you a fish oil, I stand behind it. It's the same fish oil that I take. It's the same fish oil that my wife takes.
Right.
The same fish oil my parents take. And so I basically know that it's good stuff. Now, if you go to some chain pharmacy and buy like the junk, I can't be responsible that you took basically junk product, and you did not get the expected results.
Sure. Now there's a difference between what you say, like what you would get at the over the counter versus maybe like a pharmaceutical grade.
Exactly.
Right.
So I can say as a chiropractor, all the companies that I have products on my shelf from, I have investigated those companies, I have researched them, and I know that they're legit, and they sell like only to healthcare providers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something. It's something that I basically know about the quality of the product.
Awesome.
Versus the stuff that, I don't want to pick on Walmart or Walgreens, but for example, I ran into a guy he's a pharmacist, works at Walgreens, and he was at one of the nutrition seminars. And I was telling him about all this. Oh man, I put every pain and inflammation patient on high dose fish oils,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, well, I could do that, but the stuff we have over the counter at our place, he said, it's really not that very good quality, so I doubt if they get the results that you're getting.
Sure.
I said, well, at least he's being honest, but he's probably right.
How soon after putting people on fish oils have you seen people benefit from taking it?
Now the one difference compared to like the ibuprofen, you get a headache or something hurts and you take ibuprofen. Usually within an hour, if you took 800 milligrams,
Oh, sure.
the pain's gone,
Mm-hmm.
or the pain's relieved drastically. Now with fish oils, I've found it's anywhere from 3 hours to 24 hours. Depending.
Wow.
I've got one patient that she swears within 3 hours if she loads up on the fish oils, and I personally, with me, it's about 12 hours. I've had other people where it's 24, but so a lot of times on a first visit, I won't adjust the patient because I need to see their x-rays to get those
sure.
developed. But I'll put them on this 9 grams of fish oil. And then what happens is I just had a lady the other day came back for her first adjustment. She's like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe how much better I am just from taking those fish oils.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, oh, I would believe it, but.
But now that you're saying it, well, do you get any complaints? Like a lot of people say, oh, I've taken fish oils and I get that burp back factor, and I'm done with that. Any suggestion?
And I get that a lot too. Now, of the fish oils that I've been selling in my office for like 4 years now,
Mm-hmm.
I've only had 2 people complain of having fish burps, which probably 500 or 600 people that have taken my fish oils.
Okay.
So what we find is there are a couple ways to get around that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna take like, let's say 6 fish oils a day,
Mm-hmm.
take them out the night before, put them in the freezer and freeze them.
Oh, really?
And then if you swallow them in their frozen state, they'll get farther into the digestive system before they get dissolved.
Okay.
And so that will a lot of times bypass the fish burps.
Okay.
Now, if you're buying a low quality product like we talked about earlier, there's a very good chance you're going to have the fishy burps. Okay.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
I did have that on a very high quality product, but I wish I would have known. I could have
But
frozen
if
them.
you're getting a quality product and you're still burping it, you can try the frozen, like we talked about.
All right.
Another thing you can do is some people will go ahead and say, well, why don't you do the krill oil?
Oh,
like the omega-3 or krill oil, and it's kind of like cutting out the middleman, because that's really what the fish eat to produce the omega-3 fish oil.
Yes, I've heard that.
So some people will go just straight to the krill oil. If someone's a vegetarian, we'll say go the krill oil. That way you're not eating fish, just go the krill oil, which is kind of like plant life.
Right.
And then, so that's how we would get around the fishy burps, or someone that says, well, man, I can't eat fish, I'm a vegetarian.
And so what, as an alternative,
Mm-hmm.
somebody maybe who has allergies to fish or maybe krill,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, what would be a good secondary type of omega oil?
Flax oil has some omega-3 in it, but it really just doesn't have a lot. The other thing we want to look at is our omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, because most of the junk we're eating that lives in a box or a bag or a can is full of omega-6 fats. And in the old days, we had a 1-to-1 omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, and now with some people that's skewed as high as 60-to-1 omega-6 to omega-3. And so that's just unhealthy, and it causes a lot of free radicals in our body. So the higher we can raise that omega-3 level, the better.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, for someone thinking, wow, 9 sounds like a lot, I only put my patients on that many if they're really inflamed. And once they start feeling better and the pain goes from severe to mild, we'll take them down to about 3 or 4 a day. And then once the pain goes away, I'll just put them on 2 a day for overall heart health.
And when are the best times to take your fish oils?
Usually take them with a meal. Yeah, so usually, if someone's going to take 9 a day, ideally you want to take 3 with breakfast, 3 with lunch, 3 with dinner.
Okay.
But if someone wants to take them all at once, they can do that too. I've done that before. Now, Dr. Joseph C. Maroon is the head neurosurgeon of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and so he deals with a lot of athletes. And he tells his athletes to take 7.5 grams of fish oil a day for inflammation.
Okay.
Which is right in the middle of the 6 to 9 that I've been telling people for the last 4 years. So now we've got a neurosurgeon for an NFL football team that kind of backs that up.
Well, it's good to hear that more doctors are understanding, medical doctors that is, are understanding the importance of nutrition and how that really helps the body heal itself. I know back in the day, in my 20s, and when I used to suffer with a lot of premenstrual, and I was eating ibuprofen like crazy, and just now realizing how much I was damaging my body. But omega oils, 3, 6, 9 are my best friends, and the way that I keep my inflammation in my body down. And I can always tell if I run out, and immediately neck, back, hip.
And the other thing I wanted to add with omega-3 oils, fish oils, is that if we're working with a patient who has depression or anxiety, and we're trying to build good neurotransmitters for the brain, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, we can't do that without the appropriate amount of omega-3 fatty acids. So typically I would have those patients on 5 or 6 grams of fish oil a day too.
Oh yes, I know. That's something when I work with people, and if I see a trend, that's something I immediately recommend as a supplement to add.
So fish oils, it's why I'm passionate about it. It's why I spend half my day at my chiropractic office talking about it.
That's great.
And it's just a simple thing that most people aren't doing that they should be doing. And it can make a huge difference whether it's our brain health, our heart health, or keeping us from being so inflamed.
Well, Dr. Austin, thank you so much again for coming and talking to us about fish oils. And so if you have more questions, do you have a website or an email that people can contact you, or a telephone number?
Sure. My email is draustin@royale.net. Phone number is 217-965-3100. And I've got about 38 different websites, but the one that I'll leave you with is AskDrTodd.com.
Awesome. Well, have a great night, and thanks for joining us.